you do it on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Welcome, everybody. Welcome into this special edition Halloween version of Later with Jason Suel. So glad you're tuned in. And we're down here in Pinpoint on Block Street. Bo, this is your place, and this is your favorite time of year.
Nightmare on Block Street.
Yeah.
It's right here. We're in the heart of it.
Man,
It's
and you,
spooky season.
I know you're bringing up the specialty drinks that you have later on in the show.
Oh, yeah.
But for folks who haven't been here and gotten the ambiance of this place, give us an idea, give our viewers an idea of what it's like.
So, to me, I grew up watching movies, every monster movie, every horror movie, and I always, there's always the party, there's always the thing, and everybody's dressed up and everything's just dialed in. And I didn't realize as an adult, like these places don't exist because those are all set designers.
Sure.
And I wanted to create that experience for people where they walk in and they're transported to another place that looks like it's in the movies.
Yeah.
So, you've got 12 different vignettes, different horror movies, different things, different references to Halloween, drinks that'll get you in the spirit. And you can't just do it on one night.
No.
We got to do it the whole month.
You got to come back again and again, and I think to experience all these different seating areas, vignettes as you call them, right? I mean, over my shoulder right here, we got Harry Potter, The Exorcist is happening right here.
Oh yeah,
several others.
We've got Jason Voorhees Camp Crystal Lake. We've got Jurassic Park for the anniversary. We've got Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, Phantom of the Opera. I mean, they're all here.
And so if people have come down here before, maybe just on like an average, I don't know, Thursday night, weekend, maybe.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of decked out for pinball. Did you bring out any special pinball machines just for this?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Only spooky themed pinballs.
Nice.
We've got Addams Family. We've got Monster Bash. We've got Dracula. We've got, every single game here is a spooky game.
Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's happening all month long, all the way through the 31st. Is that right?
All the way through the 31st, closed on Mondays. We've got a big event planned on Friday the 13th, which is in October this year.
Yeah.
So we've got, you have to keep coming and coming because every time you come, you'll find something different to see.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a great show and a lot for you to see lined up. We've got author Ty Carlson joining us on the program. Can't wait to talk about some novels that he's putting out, including kind of a dystopian one. Maybe fits in the theme of what we got going on here with this episode.
We need to do a dystopian scene in here.
You should. Yes. Yeah. Maybe that's for next year's version of Nightmare on Block.
Who else do we got?
We got Vor, the band. So Fayetteville Public Television, they've been making great music videos for us with their Fayettune series. Vor, rock band, totally going to fit in with our Halloween episode. And then you're making us drinks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's what.
Yes.
What do we have to look forward to with the drink segment?
We can do it. We have the technology.
We do have Are you making the specialty? What are you making?
We'll make all kinds of drinks.
All kinds of drinks.
We're gonna surprise you, Jason.
Okay, I can't wait to taste that. Have a lot of fun. It's all jam-packed into this episode, so stick around. All of that happening later. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the cemetery now. It's all spooky out here at Pinpoint. And Ty Carlson, you look freaked out.
Scary in here.
Yes.
And you brought your witch's hat and everything.
I know.
I know. It's just a costume. Though.
Is this yours as well?
No, I had to borrow this from Witches R Us.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a great
it's on
website.
consignment.
Yeah. So you've brought your books with you because,
yes.
You're an author, right? Published
I am
author. You've got 3 books there. There's a 4th book on the way.
Yeah.
Tell us about this series.
So the Dadiri saga, Dadiri is a word that means like critical thinking. It's more of a feeling than an actual translation. And so I wanted to take that and put it into my books and think, whenever I'm reading a book, I like to think about the consequences of what's happening, not just for the characters, but after I read this book, how am I going to change, right? We all want to be better. We want to adjust our perspectives a little bit. So Dadiri is all about that. So the first book, The Bench, is kind of a love story. The second book is more of like horror. And then the third book, Shadowless, is dystopian, and it's post-apocalyptic wasteland, all that kind of stuff.
And so, do you need to read like the first book, and then the second book, and then the third book?
Great question. No, you can read them in any order. So you can start with 3 and then jump to 1 and then 2. Now, book 4 that just came out,
Yeah.
or is coming out, that needs to be read fourth because
Okay.
it kind of unites them all.
How long does it take you for writing the book, like
Sure.
that process?
So I have a list on my phone of about 14 or 15 different ideas, and it takes about 6 months for me to write beginning to end.
That's
and
it?
Edit.
I know,
That
right?
seems so fast.
Yeah.
It takes me like a week to write a really good email.
If you break that down, how much are you writing like a day or a week?
So if I write 500 words a day in 6 months, that's like 80,000 words. Don't check the math for that 'cause I'm not sure. But I try and hit 100,000 words in 4 months, and then edit it months 5 and 6, and really refine it. So
Okay,
it's
so
a lot.
really you've completed the book in 4 months, and you're just whittling and
Yeah.
chopping things away in
Exactly.
the last couple months.
And they're
Making sure
still
that it
good.
sounds
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, all
wow.
the reviews right now say that they're really great. So
Is it
That's
like your mom
impressive.
and a
It's
couple
not.
friends?
It's
Okay.
not. I got people on TikTok. I got people on Twitter.
5 stars, says my mom.
Yeah, mom
Um,
says I'm a great writer.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like, the writing process always seems so hard, and you're making it sound like witchcraft.
I know. Yeah, you
Oh,
are making it
well,
sound like
I mean, it is
witchcraft.
kind of witchcraft. I came up with an idea and I created a world by myself, and then I told people to imagine it too.
So you're diving into this world in every book, but you almost mentioned a different genre with all of the
Yeah.
stories, like love story, dystopian story, horror story. Is that fun for you to get to play in that same world, but it kind of in different ways?
It's so cool to be able to lean into something. So they're classified as sci-fi, but like with this love story, it's sci-fi because it deals with technology that's not around yet, and the Shadowless is dystopian, kind of post-apocalyptic, and so yeah, being able to pull in these other elements while still remaining true to what would be considered sci-fi is a lot of fun, and it's a little tricky now and then, and sometimes I got to go back and revise, but overall, it's just what I want to put on the page is kind of the story that comes out of it.
Is there an author or authors that inspired you when you were younger and you thought, man, I want to write because of this person?
Did you write fan fiction as a child?
Okay, no,
Okay.
but I did write my own stories. They're not great. I have one that's on my laptop from 7th grade that is like, it's essentially The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
So,
yes.
not terribly creative, but
Right.
The
these
Legend
are-
of Belda.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a big Stephen King reader as well. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's appropriate that we're having this Halloween episode talking about Stephen King stuff. But it's great to know that like even writers like you are continuing to discover new folks who inspire them even to this day.
Yeah.
And how important do you think that is? That you're continuing to read even after you become an author.
You can't become a better writer unless you continue to hone your reading craft. And so writing is the muscle that you need to hone while you're writing, but reading gives you kind of different perspectives. It gives you a different idea of what other writers are doing. Yeah, you're flexing all those other muscles. If you just do arm day, your legs are going to be little skinny things. The
That's
same thing
right.
with reading and writing.
Yes, I love that analogy.
Flex your noodle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where can we pick up a copy of these books? What's the best place for people to do that?
Easiest is going to be online. Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, Amazon's got them. You can find these locally at the Rogers Barnes & Noble. Fayetteville Barnes & Noble will have them soon. So, yeah, pretty exciting stuff.
And pronounce that word again. What's it called?
The Deary.
The Deary. The
Got it.
Deary
Both got it.
Saga.
I'm
I
a
like
reader.
it. 4th novel will drop soon.
Yeah.
He's Ty Carlson. Thanks for coming in, sharing
Absolutely.
your passion with us, man. We
Always
appreciate
happy
it.
to.
Yes, and thanks for being a constant reader. Stick around. We got more fun happening later.
Our musical guest is brought to you by the debut season of The Comedy Zone at Walton Arts Center.
Welcome back, everybody. We are behind the bar here at Pinpoint. Bo, Dr. Frankenstein, bringing to life some amazing cocktails right here. What do we got, Bo?
Welcome to the lab.
Yeah.
We've got lots of stuff. We've got so many things on our menu this year. We got potions, we've got cauldrons, we've got things with fangs, we've got things that we have resurrected from menus past.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
bring it
everybody-
back. I mean, you are Dr. Frankenstein. So.
Everybody loves the kilowatt,
Yeah.
so we made the Kill-A-Watt,
Oh, nice.
the powerhouse classic,
Yes.
new and improved.
Love it.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff.
What are you going to put together right now for us? So you got a
Well,
lot of ingredients. Here.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, and I thought I would put together our favorite drink. We consider it a health potion because it's
Okay.
got vitamin B12 in it, which
Well-
is good for you.
Yes.
And it's called Velma's Elixir, from Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
And I thought that we would make it. It's such a fun drink.
Yeah.
And we prepare it right here.
You start out by get your beakers out.
Yeah, if you've got one of these Tyrex beakers at
Yes.
home, you can get them from any science lab supply store. You want to go ahead and start by icing your beaker.
Okay.
But this is we've got our Velma's blend. This is
Ooh.
a blend of a couple of types of gin and Campari.
Oh, I love Campari.
You like
It's
Campari?
one of my favorites.
Yeah, everybody likes a little Campari. Gives a little bit of bitterness, and then we add it's a desert pear syrup that we make.
Okay.
And so,
Are the pears from the desert that you
It's-
get?
well, a desert pear is kind of like a cactus fruit,
Okay.
right? So it's not an actual pear.
And
then
then you
we
got something fresh squeezed there, I'm sure.
it's a little bit of lemon juice.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit of lemon juice. Then we're gonna shake this guy up, right?
Okay.
In our favorite shaker.
Do it.
Give it to this. This is a scientific shake. Everybody in the home and the microphone, I know this is loud. Open this
And
up.
then you're
Look at
done.
that potion. Look at that color, right?
Yes.
So
Is that the color you wanted?
it is the color that you hope for.
You hope
That
for.
nice, fun purple color. So then you want to get that in there and cut it with a little bit of tonic.
Okay, good. It does look like a medicine I remember taking when I was a child. So elixir probably
Well-
is the correct title.
This is the fun part. You get your vitamin B12.
Oh.
and
The
that's when the
healthy
magic
part.
happens.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So you get your vitamins, you
So-
get your health.
That's nice and green, and it totally those colors remind me of the 70s, 60s, very Scooby-Doo,
Look at that. That's where the magic happens.
and that's Velma's elixir.
That is Velma's Elixir.
Okay.
We've got that on our menu. Yo, you want
Can I
to
have-
taste?
Can I have a sip of it?
Have a sip of it.
I know, thank you. But you also have some other drinks here as well. Bo, talk us
We've
through
got
these.
Mr. Fester's light bulb.
Okay.
Uncle Fester. He's got the, it lights up in your mouth. We got these.
This is good, by the way.
Isn't it?
I feel healthy. That B12 kick, man.
It's
Cheers.
good. We've got our Monster Mash. Mmm. So good.
Yeah.
We've got so many things here. And then, of course, the crowd favorite.
Yeah, everybody loves these.
You got your blood bags.
Yes.
We call it the red rum, but everybody else calls it the blood bag for short. So you get your, what do I got today? I've got a little bit of B positive.
Oh, nice.
We all got to be positive.
That's
sometimes,
absolutely
right?
yes. Everybody's positive about your bar. For folks who have never come down, we're giving them an eyeful and an earful
And a
about
mouthful.
what's happening, and a mouthful what's happening down here. But what do you hear when people descend the stairs into Pinpoint, maybe for the first time? What kind of reaction do you get?
Well, there's a handful. There's I had no idea this was here. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
B, oh my gosh, I can't believe how different it is from last year.
Right.
And people that have never been have I've never seen anything like this because
Right.
it's just so immersive. And, everybody thinks, oh, you're just putting up some Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
This is set design. This is lighting. This is sound. This is ambiance and immersion.
And you've worked for years not only to kind of curate all the things that you have, but
Yeah.
even since last year, you were planning about what it would look like this
Oh,
year.
we're
for
already
this one.
planning for next year.
Absolutely.
A lot of it starts on November 1st, that planning, because everything goes on sale.
Right.
And then you start working ahead. I mean, we have a whole warehouse that's nothing but, decorations for our holiday events.
Yeah.
And, I've been doing this my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten bigger and bigger. And from the Halloween parties I threw in my 20s and early 30s, and now it's turned into this.
It's huge, man.
Honestly, we've had people from all over the country come down and are like, we've never seen anything like this. We wish we had this in New York. We wish we had this in LA. And it's right here in Fayetteville.
It's right here in your backyard. You got to find yourself down here at Pinpoint on Block Avenue in Fayetteville for Nightmare on Block. This Velma's Elixir is delicious. You got the red rum right there. We're going to send it to commercial, but we're going to resurrect a little more fun later. That's our very special Halloween themed show. Thanks so much to Bo for having us out. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. Send us an email over at latewithjasonsuel.com. And before we get out of here, we got to thank all of our great guests, including Ty Carlson for bringing his books by, talking about his series.
And of course, Vor for bringing the metal.
That's right. Yeah, and thanks to Bo again, this time specifically for these cocktails. Absolutely delicious. Cheers, Ty. Yes. All right, that's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.